Welcome to my channel. You are watching Storytelling Exposure. The Tortoise and the Hare. In a lush green forest, there lived a tortoise named Terry and a hare named Henry. They were both well known among the other animals for their speed and their unwavering determination to be the best. One sunny day, Henry, the hare, boasted about his speed and challenged Terry, the tortoise, to a race. Terry, who was known for his steady and slow pace, accepted the challenge, much to the amusement of the other animals. The race was set for the following day, and the news of the upcoming event spread throughout the forest, causing excitement and anticipation among the animals. On the day of the race, the animals gathered around the starting line, eagerly waiting for the race to begin. Henry was confident in his speed and agility, while Terry remained calm and composed, knowing that he had a secret weapon. The race began, and Henry sprinted ahead, leaving Terry far behind. The other animals cheered him on, amazed at his incredible speed. But Henry, who was so focused on winning, forgot to look back and see where Terry was. After a while, Henry grew tired and decided to take a break, confident that he had enough time to rest and still win the race. Meanwhile, Terry, who was slow but steady, continued to move forward without stopping. As Henry rested under a tree, Terry, who had been using his slow pace to conserve his energy, slowly but steadily caught up to him. When Henry woke up, he realized that Terry was nowhere to be seen, and he panicked. He ran as fast as he could, but it was too late. Terry had already crossed the finish line, winning the race. The other animals were amazed, and Henry felt ashamed of his arrogance. He apologized to Terry, and they both realized that it wasn't about being the fastest or the strongest, but about perseverance and determination. However, the next day, a new challenge arose. Henry challenged Terry to another race, and this time, Terry agreed to the challenge. The race was set, and the animals gathered around once again to watch the race. This time, Terry had a plan. He knew that he couldn't rely on his slow pace to win, so he decided to use his brain instead. As the race began, Terry made a quick turn and headed towards a shortcut that he had discovered the previous day. Henry, who was so focused on winning, didn't notice Terry's turn and continued on the usual route. Terry's shortcut was much shorter, and he soon caught up to Henry, who was still running on the regular path. As they approached the finish line, it was clear that Terry had won again. But this time, there was no shame or arrogance. Both Terry and Henry had learned an important lesson. It wasn't about being the fastest or the strongest, but about using your strengths, being resourceful, and never giving up. From that day on, Terry and Henry remained the best of friends, and they taught the other animals in the forest that sometimes, it's not about how fast you can run, but about how far you can go with determination, strategy, and perseverance. The moral of the story is that success is not just about talent or natural abilities. It's about working hard, being determined, using your strengths, being resourceful, and never giving up. With perseverance, a sound plan, and a willingness to learn, you can achieve anything you want.